Hello everyone, this is Tracy Newman here to do a, from the Navigator's Tarot, here to do a masculine reading. We'll have a look and see what's going on in the world of the masculine energies at the moment. When I talk about masculine and feminine energies, I actually do talk about the energies, not gender. I mean, if it does resonate for you as a gender form, then that's entirely up to yourself. But these are energies which we house between, in each and every single one of us. We have masculine energies and feminine energies, and some have greater the amount at any given time. Okay, one or the other. Okay, so here we go with the divine masculine energies at this time. What's going on for the divine masculine at this time? Feeling quite burdened. His challenge is to come into the new beginnings of love that he's starting to feel, unconditional love that he's beginning. It's really burning bright for him, this love. It's actually burning within him. It's kind of like, it's a very bright light that is burning within him. The Queen of Air here, which is what is hidden, and that she is the card of truth, absolute truth. She will cut through bullshit pretty quickly. And you know, means what she says pretty much, and is very wise, a very wise woman. Then we have also too here, feeling the burden of transformation. And that is pretty much what's going on for the masculine right now. He is going through a huge transformation and is really feeling the burden of it, and is really quite can't get away from it, and is fighting it and cannot get away from it, cannot get away from the fact that he must ascend, must remove any toxic energies that are coming up for him, and that is his challenge, to be able to remove what no longer serves so that he can bring in this beautiful love that is burning within him. I will also say that the burning love that he has within him will be the catalyst for driving out any kind of demonic type of attachments, energies, addictions, anything like that at all. It's literally burning through all of that. Unconditional love is so powerful an energy that it can blast through absolutely anything and destroy anything of a lower vibration. And that is literally what is occurring right now. This is the challenge for the masculine. It's quite a difficult time for the masculine to allow this to occur, because it is very uncomfortable on all sorts of levels, on a physical level, on an emotional level, on a psychological level. It's extremely difficult. He's going through an extremely difficult time at the moment. Wow, it's really quite intense energy, very intense, extremely really heavy, and I'm trying to breathe it through. So like the lotus, he is has birthed in the mud below, and so the lotus, to really express its full beauty, must first have its roots deep down in the murky mud where it is heavy and dense. But that's where the roots are. And then the roots are actually in those beautiful mud type energies that are just really, really, heavy and dense. But that's where it's firmly rooted. And from there, he can come up through and blossom like a beautiful open lotus, because that's what I'm getting. But first, he must go through the fires of transformation to do that. Okay. It's really interesting, because I have here the Queen of Earth, the self, in his advice. But this is more... Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so this is a very independent type of energy that the masculine energies must go through. Once upon a time, he would look to the feminine to support the change that is actually happening within. However, the feminine now he must put aside, and he must go within to find that truth of who he really is on an individual level. So it's like rejecting the feminine, pushing her out, pushing her aside, because he needs to do this work on his own. It is very intense, heavy work, and his catalyst for doing that is the union with his divine feminine. But the union cannot happen with the divine feminine until he has become completely autonomous on his own, and has cleared out absolutely everything that no longer serves him. And so to go, he must walk through those fires of transformation on his own. It's a very, very lonesome energy, and it would appear that, he has literally kicked the feminine out. He must do that, though. It is extremely important that he must do that so that he can find his own strength and his own sense of truth within himself. We also have the maiden here, which is the final outcome, which is about fertility and becoming the empress. So he knows he cannot come to his feminine, the empress, unless he is in those emperor type energies. And so he must go through this fire of transformation. He must allow those energies to transmute and to transform everything that needs to be removed. All that stuff, all the darkness, the addictions, everything must be removed so that he can step into the truth of who he really is, which is the divine masculine, the ultimate divine masculine, which is the emperor. And so to meet the empress on her own merits, he must come through as the emperor. Yes, this is about the sage going within and going into his cave to light his own way. And it's really interesting that he has the wolf there. The wolf is divine masculine's guide at this time. His basically his what do you call it? The tribal animal, the totem animal. That's what the masculine must become. He must become that wolf, who is ultimately will look after his family and would let nothing disturb him or his family from an outer source. He'll be very protective too. Okay, so that's where the masculine is right now. Really, really, it's a hard time for the masculine at this juncture, and this energetic mosh pit that we're all in at the moment. Anyway, yeah, so it's hard work, but he will eventually step into the divine masculine, which is the ultimate, which is the emperor, who is the ultimate divine masculine. Okay, I hope this finds you all well, and I shall see you anon. Bye for now.